Happy Hour starts live in less than 10 minutes. Stand by.
And now, something completely different.
Okay, we gotta talk about this. Now, some of the advice I give on this show can be a little ridiculous. Could be over the top. I'm really not like this in real life, but I do have opinions on this show that I say, that I fully believe in. And one of them is preaching against clout-chasing women. I am not a fan of them. And I've been a victim of it. Granted, I was getting laid, so I wasn't really that much of a victim. But I have been through the ringer when it comes to women using me for whatever clout I have. And I saw it in Neon in Alabama Barker. Now, Alabama Barker is the daughter, obviously, of Travis Barker, and she's pretty hot. But she's like, 21 and looks like a sex doll. It's very strange. She's a cute girl. I'd plow her. But I'm just saying, she just kind of icks me out. And this poor Neon guy, this streamer, he's not poor, he's rich, but this guy, you gotta think, first of all, he was in high school during COVID. So he's already a little messed up. And then you end up going on a website called Kick, where you're streaming live to the world. And everyone's having, as they like to say, the hot new term, parasocial relationship with you. And it's going dandy. It's going wonderful. And you see Alabama Barker. And you know it's just kind of out of the league. You don't have a chance. So what do? You buy her a $30,000 Birkin bag, and all your other streaming friends and friendly neighborhood podcasters like Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour tell you, dude, she's using you. And you continue to try to win her over. Even though there's been plenty of girls that seem much more normal that we've seen on his videos of him at the club, and he's like afraid to talk to them. And she was kind of mad that he was talking to this one girl. Well, she got caught, quote unquote, cheating. As one of the days that she hung out with Neon, like maybe 3-4 weeks ago, there was an Instagram story of a black guy kissing her. And she was in the same outfit. So here's Alabama Barker breaking down that she did not cheat on Neon.
Just one more thing, the narrative of me using people, I can't use anybody if I'm having it. So please. One more thing, we're not gonna get online and we're gonna act like I'm a cheater or something.
Yeah, because you were never with him. That is on him. For thinking you were with him. That is a him problem.
We're just not gonna do that. I am a single person.
That crushes me. Because I've been there, dude.
Everybody calm the fuck.
Oh, she sounds like a delight. Here's another video that says Alabama Barker Day. Here she is addressing Neon. Let's see if this video is actually her addressing Neon. Or if it's something else.
I didn't cheat on anybody. We're not going to act delusional. No one's going to act delusional. Okay? And I really, really deeply care for Neon. Okay?
Yeah, he's friend-zoned.
Very deeply care for Neon. Me and Neon are getting to know each other outside, and
Neon, when you're laying at home wondering what she's up to, what she's up to.
outside of streaming and on stream, is what I'm trying to say. That does
I know it's kind of hard for you to tuck.
not mean we're together.
This is going to crush his soul.
So all this craziness, I cheated on someone or I did someone, those pictures, that's not my man, that's not my boyfriend.
I was just hooking up with him.
Okay?
She didn't say it's fake or AI.
I spoke to Neon.
Hey, Neon, blew another guy. I'm sorry.
Everything's fine.
Anxiety, you gotta remember, he's what, 21, 22? I believe he's 22. How old is Neon? Let me look this up in the club. Because I'm gonna because I'm telling you, I've been there. All right. Neon is 21, not even 22. Okay. He's a successful guy. He comes from an Indian family, so he has morals. And I've been there, dude. I've been there. I get it. She's a hot piece of ass. I get it.
Everybody calm down.
You feel like because you're so successful and you're just becoming a legend day by day, because I do like Neon, but you're a little immature. You were 15 during COVID, so it's excused. Because I have a saying that if you were in high school during COVID, you were a little messed up. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm.
I'm single, Neon's single.
That's gonna crush his heart.
Me and Neon are just gonna continue to get to know each other.
Good luck with them. I think you deserve one of those nightclub girls that seems nicer. By the way, I've been there. There was this girl named Hannah. She was the bus down to Cleveland. I believe now she's a bartender. I bet she's taking a lot of guys home. I have a few stories about Hannah. They're all dramatic. First of all, Hannah decides we go. She liked me because I worked on a radio show in Cleveland. And she was 19 years old, Snapchatted me from community college. I was 21. And I got in trouble for Snapchatting her during work. Son, what do? I take her out on the dates. We went on multiple dates. Made out on my bed, whatever. It was candles lit, it was very delightful. But I was not good at kissing. And you gotta remember that part later on. So what happens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I end up leaving the radio show. And she starts to distance herself from me, but continues to hang out with me. So there's two instances where one time I went to Harry Buffalo in Cleveland, the bar. And I thought she was my date. And all of a sudden, after I bought her a few drinks, because boy, could she drink! I bought her a few drinks, and then she left with that guy. Oh, but they're just, going to play hockey sack with a different sack at 3 a.m. And then here's the real dramatic one. I was in Cleveland City, right by all the factories. And we go out, me, this dude named Mikey that views my Snapchats. And then good old, this guy named Ryan. And he was a pretty boy. Had a nice office job, 25 years old, making good money in Cleveland. It was even okay money in 2015. You were making good money in Cleveland. And I bring Hannah, and he ends up plowing her. But there were plenty of other girls that were, trying to hang out with me. But I had to have Hannah. And I never quite got Hannah. I got pieces of Hannah. That sounds very disturbing. We made out. And she went on the radio, told her over, I sucked at making out. You were one of my first. If you were such a pro, you would have taught me. That's why I prefer older women. 856-49 Hoppe. So Neon, you gotta relax, dude. Because now he's depressed and he's making these videos. I can't play that because of copyright, but it's him wiping his nose, acting like he's trying not to cry. Here's another clip. Some streamer named Cheezer calls him to check on him after he found out his crush was kissing another man.
Cheezer's calling me. What the hell?
What the hell?
Yo!
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm live.
Oh, shit. You good?
Huh?
This was annoying by these streamers. They're trying to act like Neon's trying to act like he's not above it. Dude, you're crying. It's okay. I cried over Hannah.
Okay?
Have a good day, bro.
Yeah, he's doing that annoying little Gen Z thing. It's it's like he's a teenager. But I was there. I ain't judging. It's just he doesn't want to listen to anybody. I was thinking, all these screamers when they're like, I don't know, how old? 37. They're going to be looking back on these clips. Neon will be married with a nice kid, you know. And she'll just be like 37 and just washed up. And she'll wish she was with him. Because she'll have been through like 200 guys. And listen, I am not someone that body shames. I don't care who you bang. But I am going to tell you that she will have a body count. As long as a CVS receipt. And that is that. Oh, yeah. This show has been sponsored and brought to you by Rich Cayley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. If you go to richkbarber.com and you tell them I sent you, you'll get $10 off your haircut. That is richkbarber.com. Why am I doing this? Because I want to self-promote. I usually never post pictures of myself, but I look so freaking good today. See the new haircut I got from Rich Cayley over on Instagram at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Whatever.
Attention, FM DJs, your morning show prep begins now.
Loud, rude, aggressive. And those are his good qualities. A sick person with a powerful tool.
Welcome to Happy Hour.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
The semen was so big.
And now, something completely different.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Happy.
Always going in, never doubted. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about it. Competition, microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 Oh yeah, what up? How are you? This is Happy Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Hoppe. You can always call the show 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Oh my God. This freaking morning, man. Jesus Christ. You don't want to know what happened? Last night I was at home, stoned. You know what? It's 11:45 at night. I could either go to bed or I could drive to Wawa and get a ton of candy and then have a stomachache the whole night. And I decided on that. No regrets. I survived. But then this morning around, 7 a.m., the sun's coming out. Obviously, that's what happens every morning. It would be a problem if the sun didn't come out. But I have like a balcony, and It overlooks the pool. It's very nice. I take it for granted. But what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the way the apartment's set up, when the sun rises, it's not like I can quite see it, but it goes right into my apartment. And my curtains are not very thick, so a lot of times I have to like face the wall when I sleep. I was facing against the wall trying to get a little more R&R before the day, and all of a sudden I start feeling a little warmer. And I'm really sensitive to air conditioning. I'm a princess about it. It's because growing up, I didn't have the best AC. So then what happened? When I moved to Florida, I didn't have the best AC for 7 years. Then I moved in with my ex in my current apartment. And then I become an AC slut. For the 26 years, I didn't have good AC. Now that I have real good AC, I love it. And I could feel that the air wasn't on. You cannot get it past me. I can tell if someone's gone up a temperature or two. My skin gets really itchy. And what happened, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is I get up and I'm kind of having like a little bit of a heat headache, and it was at like 74 degrees. And I know for some people, they're like, oh my God, that's where my house is at. Mine's usually at 66 or 67. I bring it up when I leave, but at night I love it cold. My poor mom, when she visits, she's like wearing a hoodie. I love it. I love it cold. But I had to put in a work order through the app. And I know you're supposed to, not always run it cold, but if it's hot out, it's hot. Now, I'm not from here. I'm not from Florida. When I say here, I shouldn't assume that all my listeners are in Florida, because people listening at Fargo are like, he's not from here. No, but I am from Chicago. I moved to Florida 11 years ago, so I'm not used to the heat. You know how sensitive Chicago is about cold weather? I'm going to tell you how sensitive Chicago is about about hot weather, rather. Cold weather, whatever, they can deal with it. I said that backwards. The difference is when it's 90 degrees out for 3-4 days in a row in Chicago, everyone stays inside. Oh, the local news, goes live and interrupts The Price is Right to tell you in July 2008 that it's 90 degrees out. That's every day in Florida. It's a little different. So I remember, I came from a cold climate. And that's what I'm saying. I love the people that are from the Midwest that tell themselves that they love the cold more than the heat. That's a weird thing. That means you're a homebody. That means you don't want to go outside. Because for me, when I hear this is the sound of winter wind. I would rather be sweating my balls up. Gotta make sure I clean my balls before the girl comes over. I'd rather be sweating my balls up than being the cold. Maybe that's just me. It probably is just me. Because you know what? I'm sick of it, man. That's why I got the haircut today. I'm going to turn this off. Spacing me out. My freaking sweating is out of control, dude. This is going to turn on so many girls when I say this. Oh, my God. You're going to have to change your panties after hearing this. You're going to be so turned on. During the day, it gets so sweaty in my shoes. Then I bring a pair of socks and I put the other ones in the trunk. Now they smell. Because my feet get all sweaty. It's terrible. Oh my God, it must be so good being a huge person. It sucks. Everyone looks at you. You're never anonymous. Everyone has to make jokes about your height. And you sweat easily because you're a bigger body. But oh yeah, during sex, you bring the ruckus, dude. You just go to Pound Town. So I went to Chicago and Minneapolis 7 weeks ago. The fastest 7 weeks of my life. And it was a monumental trip. One of getting laid 20 times in Minnesota. And then one of visiting family in Chicago. And I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have not, worked out since before that trip. And I came back and I had to get ready to work with MJ. I love me some touching it, but still an adjustment to get up early in the morning. So then for about 2 weeks, it was all about MJ. And then after that, I was catching up on sleep. That, all of a sudden, I realized I had not gone swimming in about, 2 months. I can feel my gut getting a little bigger. I need to go back to getting into shape. I gotta go swimming. So last night, it's like 8 o'clock. I'm really hyper. So you know what? I'm gonna go swimming. Whenever the pool in my complex is really quiet, unless it's like February or March, usually, especially now it's going to be summer break, usually that means it's closed. But I had hope. So I went to my pool that overlooks my balcony. It was closed. So then I drove to the one in the middle of the complex. It was closed. All I wanted to do was swim. All I wanted. Because I have realized that my body is not meant to work out. Not at all. There's no reason for my body to work out. Even if I do proper stretches, I do proper whatever, my freaking back always hurts. People go, what are you doing here? No, I'm doing it right. I'm not an idiot. But still, when I have that back pain. Now, if you get back pain while bringing the ruckus to a woman, that feels like an accomplishment. I just went at it. Oh, I did. But when you hurt your back lifting, it feels pointless. Well, she said, what did I get out of it? Maybe a little muscle tone, but my back hurts, and I can't contribute more to that muscle tone. So it just kind of feels like a waste of time. So I've literally, yesterday I was talking to my psychiatrist, see him every 3 months. I try to tell him as little as possible about my radio career. He would listen to the show and be like, we gotta lock him up. No. But he's like, anything new? Because we see each other. Yeah, we cuddle. No, we do a Zoom call every 3 months. And since March 3rd, that was 3 months ago. How time flies. But sincerely, it did not feel like it'd been that long. So I'm kind of having deja vu where I'm outside of the cover bar, on a Zoom call, talking to my shrink. And he's like, well, has anything new happened? I'm like, not really. Nothing new. And it kind of made me realize that my life is full of first world problems, damn it. That's what it really is. My mom's healthy. I got a cute ass kid. No, some could say, I'll be single. There's good perks about being single. You can listen to whatever you want at whatever time. You can watch whatever you want at whatever time. But you're also alone at night. And nothing beats the feeling of a woman holding you from behind. I said holding from behind. I know it's Pride Month. That's not how I roll. I'm only interested in one entrance, and I've never been one that goes through the back door of my house. I had to make that joke. It's Pride Month. As my pansexual friend said to me, a hole is a hole. That's not how I roll, but hey, in Pride Month, maybe I'll try it out. I'm kidding. 856-49 Hoppe. And I've been seeing lately, there's been more news about NFL going around. And it's kind of exciting in the way that you're like, oh my God, that means the NFL is right around the corner. But then I also have the existential thing where I'm like, you know what that means? That means that we got to really appreciate the summer. We got to, what is it? Let me see how many days it is until the NFL returns. When the National Football League returns. That day is September 10th, and it is exactly 100 days from today. 100 days. And those 100 days are going to fly by. That's going to be September 10th. They're going to be like, oh my God, it's the opening. It's going to be like this. It's going to be an opening segment. We're going to be having so much fun. It's going to be September 10th. The summer flew by. Oh, hey, It's the beginning of the NFL season. This is Happy Hour. We're going to break down everything happening. It's going to be a great segment. But what I'm saying is, until then, got to appreciate the moment. So everybody's like, oh my God. Because then you know what that means? That means colder weather and shorter days. So I'm actually kind of excited that the NBA is ending. I don't really watch the NHL because my dad loved it. And I got daddy issues. So I rebelled. And I like the NBA. So it's one of those things that I'll watch the Stanley Cup Finals, whatever. If it's on, whatever. I'm going to cover. It's on. I'll watch it. But I'm all about the NBA. And I need a break from it, man. It's been nice going to bed earlier, not having to stay up till 1 to watch a playoff game, especially since Peacock and Amazon began the games at 11 when it used to begin right after the 7:30 game when it was on TNT. But also, the games might be later, and you might get less Charles Barkley. Because those Peacock and Amazon shows are politically correct nonsense. But at the same time, you are saving money. Oh, you are? To watch the NBA on TNT, it's like $95 if you get YouTube TV. It's like $50 a month if you get Hulu, Peacock, and Amazon. Actually, it's $45 for me because I don't pay for, Amazon. I use my mom's account. I'm a millennial. And it's one of those things that, remember when Peacock first came out, it was like $2.99. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's a cool app. It's got, not friends, but it's got like cheers on it. It's got some sports. Oh, $2.99. No, it's $11.99. Man, we are essentially in the a la carte era of cable. So, I have called out the Tampa Bay media for barely talking about the Wander Franco case. The Tampa Bay media wants to kiss the ass of the Rays and Wander Franco because they don't want to lose their press pass. I mean, think about it. If you had a player that played for the Philadelphia, I don't know, not Flyers, Philadelphia Phillies or the Chicago Cubs, that was a pedophile. Oh, it would be national news. But Tampa Bay always does this where they protect the rich and elite. And Wander Franco pretty much got away with being a pedophile. And I could not believe this when I saw it. Adrian Beltre, former MLB superstar, says that Wander Franco deserves another chance. Oh, yeah, I'm glad we're endorsing people that had sex with 13-year-olds. Jesus Christ.
Obviously, all the players from the DR are like a fraternity, you know, like you guys, there's a brother.
They're all a bunch of creeps.
Brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Pedro Martinez basically said the other day that Wander Franco, idiot. You know, whatever happened, every human, he said, deserves.
Yeah, maybe if you know, robbing a bank or beating up someone outside of a club. But when you're trying to have sex with a 13-year-old, pardon my French, but that's kind of fucking terrible.
Second chance, right? What do you think? Is he? Do you agree with him on that? Like, do you think he's right on with that? Like the MLB?
Let the guy talk. What the fuck are the paparazzi doing? They're at the airport with Andre Beltre, one of the best people to ever swing a baseball bat. And you've talked for 33 seconds. And it's only a minute and a half.
And what do you think the MLB will do in the end?
It's a sensitive situation, but I believe that everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah, whatever. Bang a 13-year-old, whatever.
And he was not guilty, right? So, but it's a sensitive subject, but
right.
I hope he get a chance to play again.
Why? What does he earn it? What does he deserve it for? He got away with being a pedophile. Oh, he got probation. He got pretty much criminally proven, but given no jail time. Why? Because he's Wander Franco. Screw you. You wanted to screw a 13-year-old. You're a loser.
Do you think the MLB, because of, like you said, the sensitivity of the subject, and maybe he wasn't convicted, but he was found kind of liable for the situation?
Yeah, we all know he did it. The mom was pimping out her daughter. The whole thing's terrible.
Do you think that,
he is like, can we just get through this TSA line? This dude's just talking.
The powers that be at the MLB will see it the same way?
I don't know.
They're less strict.
He's just like, I want to just get on my fucking airplane.
They're really strict about these things.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. That paparazzi's terrible. Let me talk the whole time. It's like listening to a Bubba the Love Sponge interview. I got this huge guest here, but I'm going to talk the whole time because I want to be bigger than the guest. Shut up. What are you doing? Obama's Instagram account was hacked, so that's not good. Boozy Badass is facing aggravated assault charges following a wild Houston nightclub hookah incident. That just sounds like something Boozy Badass is doing. Former reality TV star Spencer Pratt has a 26% chance of being mayor. Remember when an obnoxious reality host ran for office? Oh, yeah. This is part 2. This is millennial Donald Trump. I saw this headline here, and this was really fascinating to me. Growing up, we always used to listen to bangers in the hallway. I was getting some head. I mean, everybody listened to rap music in 6th grade. Should we have been listening to Suck It or Not by Cameron? Probably not. But we did. And there is a Florida principal. It's very cute. She got the cougar vibes. Who has been put on leave after a Fetty Wap lyric from Trap Queen appeared in the yearbook and was credited to her. And the quote was, everybody hating, we just call them Fanzo. Literally the cleanest Fetty Wap song ever. And she's been put on paid administrative leave, which pretty much means they just want to sweep it under the rug. Some dirty, rotten hag of a mom was offended by it. But honestly, it's not like saying all women are hoes. It's just that. That being everybody hating, we just call them Fanzo. They are. You literally manifested it, unfortunately. Have we become that sensitive as a society? That we're going to prosecute people for talking about haters? We're all a bunch of sensitive losers. We're all going to die. What's going to happen is we're going to end where either we become dust that sits in a little vase for a little bit, and then the vase breaks at your grandma's house, and then you're a bunch of dust on the ground. Or we'll be in the ground where maggots are eating our bodies, and our family pays a lot of money to put us in the ground. Okay? What I'm saying to you is we're going to die. A teacher, Mrs. Connell, this hot-ass woman, even though she's married, her making a quote about everybody hating, we just call them Fanzo in the yearbook. It's the least of our problems. Was there a school shooting today? No. She's not banging the students. What do you want? Jesus Christ. Hit me up. I don't get it. So freaking easily offended. We're not going to live forever. I've had a lot of trauma in my life. So I'm desensitized to it, so I might make a few listeners uncomfortable. You listening to me right now, unless you're AI reading my transcript, you're going to die, and you're not going to exist. And if you believe in the beautiful fiction known as the Bible, then I guess you're going to live forever and ever. So that's how it goes. When you die right now, I just died. And now I'm in this beautiful afterlife. And I'm hanging out with my dad, my uncle, Abraham Lincoln, and Kobe Bryant. They're all in the clouds. They're not. You just believe in it because you need something to believe in. Because life's very hard. And maybe if we all weren't so uptight, we wouldn't get mad over yearbook quotes about haters. Jesus Christ, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Hannah Berner said that she slept with her boyfriend's coworkers. They were all mascots, so she wouldn't know which one was her man. Hell yeah. Call her daddy, promoting promiscuous women. Woo!
Okay, so I'm picturing you showing up to one of the games that he's got his full like mascot duty on, and are you like walking past the mascot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, trying to make eye contact with the guys.
8 guys who were mascots, and you don't know who's the mascot that day. So you'd see
like,
him,
rub
and
his
I'd
dick?
be, no, literally, I'd give him a little tap. I'd be like, "Ooh, wrong Bucky, sorry."
He's uncircumcised.
Hannah.
So I would just hope, it was him, and I would look at him and his beady little eyes.
And then he's like, "Fuck off, bitch." And you're like, "Oh, sorry."
Wow, this podcast is becoming really skanky by the day. You imagine having Alex Cooper as a mom? Yeah, she's a provider. But I'm just telling you. Hey, Diddy may face another criminal trial. Whatever. Serena Williams, unretired from tennis. Woo, yay! Whatever. Hassan Piker and douchebag from the Grand Turks, whatever, it's the Young Turks, got their visas revoked in the UK. Man, the Young Turk guy can even bring up some good points, but he's so unlikable. I don't really care what he says. Tory Lanez is requesting a restraining order against his prison guard. Sabrina Carpenter also filed a restraining order against her stalker. Cassie slams the man's claim that she drugged him with Diddy. Listen, Cassie may have been a victim, but she also was an enabler. She ain't no saint. Chud the Builder is begging for the court to allow his girlfriend to have his truck. You're a loser, dude. And that's what you'll always be. Your name is Chud. You're a Chud. Here's Charlie D'Amelio's father. Saying he's not taking money from the family. I can't wait till like 2030 when there's a documentary about this stupid family. It's going to be great. Here is the clip of Charlie D'Amelio's father defending that he didn't take money from his family.
And look, someone just wrote another family ruined by fame. We're not ruined. I feel more normal now than I ever did. I'm just not going to let people lie. So a website that said
he just seemed like a narcissistic Gen X fool with a hot ass daughter.
We took that said. I forgot. It said something along the lines of, we took money and put it offshore. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
He does not seem like he would know how to do that, to be honest.
I wouldn't even know, come on, dude. We got our own money. We're fine. This shit was never, going through this process was never about money. It was always just about having this crazy, awesome experience with my family. And that's it. So the balance of being a dad when you're going through this, when your kids are making a lot of money, the hard part is, you see opportunity that...
All right. I kind of believe that he didn't do it. Is he probably nice to people? No. 10 years ago, Meghan Markle was making fun of people for having obnoxious candles. And now she has obnoxious candles. Isn't that riveting news? It's annoying me. I have a pimple on my lip. Jesus Christ. Probably should have shaved sooner. Yeah, it sounded weird. Doesn't it always sound weird when I'm just rambling on this show? Lily Phillips admits that she doesn't sleep with 1,000 men for financial claim. She would give up her $800,000 a month salary for minimum wage and still enjoy the art of sex.
You make a lot of money.
I make an okay amount.
Okay, man, you make $800,000 a month, you moron.
I don't really ever say my earnings. For me, it's not I don't care about the money.
I was traumatized.
I was still making good money when I was doing.
You still do this, even for that.
I still think if it was minimum wage, yeah. Yeah, 100%. I love this job. It gives me so much freedom.
She's a damaged woman. Like I said, she's like a hotter version of Carmen. What do we got here? Here's Bobby Althoff, who ditched her husband once she got famous. Her husband helped her launch her career. And then she went out and just started becoming, I'm Aubrey Plaza as a podcaster. I'm so awkward. Shut up. We know it's an act. We've read the reports that you're kind of insufferable to be around. Shut up. And she says she experiences racism every day because she has a black boyfriend. I'm sure you do experience racism every day. I bet. But you also ditched your family. So you kind of brought it upon yourself.
In general, here's the thing. There are some jokes that are funny, and then there's some that are just like, that's not what part. The only people that was funny to were racist people. That wasn't funny to.
I don't need to hear from them. Blah, blah, blah. That attitude, she just does not seem like she's loyal. I would not trust her with anything. She's Bobby Althoff. She's probably banged Drake. Here's what men should do when women pull away.
What should men do when a woman starts pulling away?
Let her go. Don't chase. If she's pulling away, even if it's a game, she's probably not right for you.
I agree. All these games. I barely have time to play my Nintendo Switch.
And if it's a genuine rejection and she's not interested in you, you're better off walking separate paths anyway.
I agree with them. It's always hard. No time to say what else is going on in the world? Again, more news about Tory Lanez filing a restraining order. Lil Duval says he can't call himself a freak anymore since Diddy made the term gay. Huh. Lil Duval, you're annoying. Blah, blah, blah. You want to hear about how Lil Durk's doing? Lil Durk's mom gives an update on how he's doing.
Conversation. What's going on with your son, Lil Durk?
He's a murderer.
I know that's been very tough for you and the family.
Yeah, it's like I lost another child. It hurts.
Yeah, it's kind of suck.
It hurts. Like, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. Like, and I knew something because I kept calling his phone, and I'm like, he don't answer. And then I'll call like his sisters and be like, have you heard from him? And they were like, no. I text him, but so finally I got the call and I'm like, oh my God. Who did you get the call from? From him.
You failed as a mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he was in Florida at the time?
Yeah, at the time he was in Florida, yes.
Okay.
Damn. Maybe you don't put a hit on someone. You were living the life. 3 years ago, you had the #1 song with a good old J. Cole. But now you don't. What are you doing? All these rappers want to stay loyal to the hood. But it brings you down. You don't really end up going anywhere. It just kind of ruins your life. It just kind of ends up being the thing that just absolutely crushes your life. But hey, at least I proved OTF right. What are you doing? Moron! I liked Lil Durk when he first came out. But now I think he's an idiot. Oh yeah, here's someone I've spanked to. Being Violet Myers. She was on a stream. And said that she wants him and his best friends at the same time.
I can't be with someone that doesn't have a whole face. If you didn't have a whole face, I just not want to be with you. Unless you want to be in an open relationship, but then you'll...
No. I ain't with the sharing.
So you don't do threesomes?
I haven't done it.
You've never had one?
No.
God, if Ellen Myers would be such a good third, though.
With 2 guys or 2 girls?
What the hell? Which one do you think?
You know what? I've always wanted
No, go back.
2 best friends.
Huh?
To run a on me.
Violet, listen. No, I'm saying you clip form it, but if you're not, we will cut this camera off.
I don't think there's such thing as a addiction. Come on, how are you addicted to beating your to someone else? Like, that doesn't make sense.
That's how you make your money.
No, but I just can't fathom that idea.
But it's definitely real though.
I know it is real, but it's just...
You just can't believe it.
I just like, how? I'm addicted to going to the gym. Like, I'm addicted to like just the feeling of being sore and...
You like being sore?
Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before. Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah, rapping is my hobby. My house has a lobby.
The Empire.
Snobby, because I feed them thousands. I know that they ain't rhyme, but I'm only being honest. You can't pay me in cash, now I'm only seeing commas. I swear I got on sex, fill boxes right now. I'm trying to milk the game as if the game was a cow. I had an Eddie Bow expedition 7 years ago. My grandma used to tell me that she swear I've been here before. I used to wear braids like Jason's lyric quote. Spent a bundle on the cross because I'm spiritual. And I can never pass a physical, I stay high as the voice of A-Time. And make mine a straight with no taste. Hold the ice, I got enough on anyway. And when they see the boy, they hyperventilate. I got them running after me like I'm about to win the race. Cause I'm a beast, I'm a dog. Bitch, I'm a beast. Oh, I'm a dog, yeah, you know that I'm a beast. I'm a dog, yes, I'm a beast. Oh, I'm a dog, you know that. Look, never entertain the suckers with the hate and business. Nah, we never did that. I'm on the yacht playing table tennis. Expensive linen, women sinning, adultery, compulsively. I'm an arsonist on the beat, blaze fire. The door closed to the boot, I feel like a cage line. Yeah, let me loose, now let me get him. Cause I ain't going back and forth like badminton. No, I will never drop the ball like badminton. And I ain't being conceited, I'm just admitting. I flow cocky, got hand rhythm. I got this bitch on lock like San Quentin. I'm tough daddy, what's poppin' gangster? I'm trying to keep my pockets fat like opera singer. So sharp if you touch me, I drop your fingers. I'm on top of the game like helicopter angles. I see you niggas, I hope you're having fun. I hope you have a gun. This shit is crazy, this little baby, I'm here to take it, and it's looking vacant. Cause I'm a beast. Yeah, had a pigeon on my back, but I got decisions on my back. Vision on my back, so
The Empire.
run up on me, I got precision with that gat. I don't rap that. All I got to do is tap. That I hit my target like a fucking dart net. My address is Cloud9. Seeking you shall find. Weekly on the grind. I'm about my Frankenstein. You know me, yeah. From my Lincolns to my Franklin. See, I made that money stretch and connect like an anklet. Keep them bitches running in and out my house like a banquet. And I don't even speak their language. And if the bitch boyfriend get angry, then my niggas turn around and tell his whole clique, fuck that nigga, what's the ass nigga, fuck that nigga, yeah, cause I'm a beast, I'm a dog, bitch I'm a beast, oh I'm a dog, yeah you know that I'm a beast, I'm a dog, I'm a beast, oh I'm a dog, you know that I'm a beast, I'm a dog, bitch I'm a beast, oh I'm a dog, yeah you know that I'm a beast, I'm a dog, bitch I'm a beast, oh I'm a dog, you know that.
You might be wondering why I went and played a song after the Violet Myers clip. I got a funny story for you. So I'm recording at work, and there's a female coworker who's a very nice girl, and I work with her. I'm not going to even say the name. And I'm talking about Violet Myers wanting to take on two guys. And then she walks in. She's like, Hoppe, I want to watch you do your podcast. Because a lot of times people will bust in And like because I'm listening to something, because I'm like when I'm playing. Okay, so like if you listen to Calta, he's talking the whole time, so there's really never any dead air because they don't really play any sound clips. I'm trying to describe this, but with shows like me or MJ, we're more audio based. So like there's moments where you can go a minute without talking, so people don't think you're on air, and I don't have an on air light here. So she just busts in as I'm playing the Violet Myers clip. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I'm like, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I don't really want to go to HR. Talk about her taking on 2 guys at once with my coworker. And I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, 25-year-old me would have not read the room, you know. Also, I realized I'm shy. Having another person in the room, I needed a break anyway. I love my friend, but I just did not need her to see that side of me. It's kind of like my aunt. She said she's never listened to anything I've done in radio because she wants to remember me as her nephew. I get it. All right. Lex P talked about Gail King going on the Call Her Daddy podcast and said that her saying leave it be was spoken like a true lesbian.
Just nastiness all over the world today.
Why you got to say nasty shit, Ray? Oh, I'm a nasty motherfucker.
I don't know what that clip was, but this is what happens during happy hour. It's the blessing and the curse that I learn everything with my audience for the first time. It'll lead to a genuine moment. Oh, we're all laughing and dancing, romancing. But then there's moments where the bit completely fails. Right in your face. Oh, it does. And that was an example of that. We got some clips coming up of Adam 22 and his wife. We know he does not make happy. But you can always call the show at 856-49-HAPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Let's get to Adam 22 right now. Where is he? He's right here. Here's Lena pressing Adam 22 while talking to Vlad for once saying that he's going to cheat on her if she wakes up one morning and does not want to have threesomes anymore.
I asked him a question when I was a guest, and I said, what if Lena looks at you one morning and said,
I thought it was Lena.
I'm done with threesomes. And you were basically like, oh, we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, she's definitely clued me into having a little bit of insecurity about that she feels like once the thing, if that wasn't a thing anymore, then I might just get bored and start cheating or
because you kind of told me that you would, like a long time ago.
Yeah, he's a scumbag.
Really? I was probably just talking shit. But no,
because that's what you do for a living. You tell the truth. That's your whole thing. Is your platforms. I'm the man. Shut up.
I'll be real. Like
I'm gonna find the receipt.
All these hundreds of girls together, and she's still.
Man, they're walking STDs. Lena the Plug and Adam 22 say they let her friend Emily have sex with her husband, with Lena saying it was Adam's idea and that they regret not filming it.
You let your friend Emily have sex with Adam?
Yeah, what I
don't get is he's already having sex with I don't know, every girl that they do the Plug Talk interviews with. So do they not count that as sex even if it's a threesome? But if it's one-on-one, it's very strange because it's all sex.
Sort of turned the cameras on. We talked about what we were going to do. And then we turned the cameras off and we had sex. And then we turned the cameras back.
All right. I'm getting bored with them. They're stupid. Alex Cooper explains why women are stressed and intimacy are the last things on their mind. To me, it's one of the biggest problems with women. There's a disconnect on how horny men are. One of my exes told me that I would want to have sex on my deathbed. I want to go to Pound Town. Women can go 7 years without it.
You absolutely shouldn't be. And I think especially as women, I relate to I think when we are stressed or we're going through something traumatic, the actual last thing that we can think about is sex.
All right, I'm getting sick of the Call Her Daddy clips. All she does is a blah, a blah, a blah. Here's a woman saying why divorce sucks. It's a hot-ass girl doing a selfie video in a car. That's the new thing. Thanks to Alex Earl.
I'm literally sitting outside of my church right now crying because
God ain't gonna fix your problems, honey.
I don't want to go in because this is so sad, but whatever. Because when you go through divorce, you have to do everything alone, like all the time.
That's how divorce works. That's why they suck. You know, it's unfortunate. Mia Malkova reveals that she entered the adult industry through a best friend who initially thought, oh God, I cannot talk. Who initially had been involved in it secretly before introducing her to it. Jesus Christ. Right here.
I hate to be cliche, but how did you get into it?
So my best friend, who I've known forever, literally since the second grade,
it's so crazy how I've spanked it there before.
Started doing it secretly.
Yeah.
And she let me know about her little secret, and I was always a lot more promiscuous out of the two of us.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I just really liked the idea of like getting paid to get laid.
Put that on a bumper sticker.
All right. I'm so podcast out. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop. All these podcasts are just so boring. You have no personality. You're just talking to porn star. Jesus Christ. God, I remember. I don't want to sound like Howard Stern. Remember when you got into radio, it was like, whoa, I have a leg up on other people. Not anybody can have a mic. That guy wouldn't bring in any ratings. But I also don't want to sound like a boomer.
Today on TNT.
Well, listen up, Taylor Swift. Scooter Braun says he doesn't understand why you're so pissed off because he barely knows you.
I think they screwed her over, and women never take accountability when it comes to being Swifties.
I think I've met her in my life 3 times. I will never truly understand that situation.
Why does she hate Scooter Braun?
Just why Justin Bieber hates.
Here comes all the cackling women that defend her.
Him. Just why Demi Lovato hates him.
But so what? A lot of people turned on him. So what? A lot of people turned on Obama. But that doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Why are you dragging Obama into this? We love Obama!
Judges!
The Great American State Fair being put on by President Trump's nonprofit. The acts are dropping like flies, and now we lost Bret Michaels. Bret said, I was led to believe it was nonpartisan. It's certainly not.
I guess Freedom 250 did not present this as President Trump's concert. And then it comes out, oh, this is Trump's thing. And they're like, this is not what I was told. What's funny is that Milli Vanilli was part of this concert, and Milli Vanilli was deceived. Basically deceived everybody.
Meg Thee Stallion is showing her revenge body after she and Clay
whatever, honey. I'm wearing another freaking wig.
Thompson broke up. You know who doesn't care about
Clay
this?
Thompson.
Clay Thompson. You don't think so?
Once you've done it, you've done it.
Oh, yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. We are going to change the term from revenge body to bitter body.
We got Earl Thompson, star on Bravo's Love Hotel.
Do you see yourself doing reality TV again for love?
There's so many of these shows.
But they're all so good. All so good.
You know the show they haven't done they should do?
What?
Get people who are...
All right. I have that saying, if you've listened, you know long enough. I did a talking here.
Tom Holland is crediting Zendaya with helping inspire his latest project.
Oh, good. He is so wishy-washy. He irritates me.
Heather McComb is celebrating her party of 2. The party of 5 alum and Scott Michael Campbell tied the knot after 3 years together, announcing the marriage on Instagram.
All right, so James Vanderbeek's ex, is not married.
Kurt Russell says leaving Hollywood for ranch life 40 years ago wasn't about getting away. It was about living life on his own terms. The Avengers Endgame star opening up to people in an interview published May 30th about leaving Los Angeles for Colorado, where he and partner of 40 years Goldie Hawn own a log cabin lodge. Russell telling the mag that Colorado allows him to do the things that I want to do on a daily basis.
Be anonymous is what that means.
Jimmy Kimmel may be saying goodbye to late night.
No, don't leave. Man, you can't leave soon enough. You don't shut up.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live host revealed he's been thinking about wrapping up his late-night talk show.
Bye! See you later, alligator!
For years now. In an interview with Vulture published on June 1st, the host said, 6 years ago, I told them I thought I was done when Joe Biden was president.
That's the problem, is he's grading it off of who's president. It should be off of what's funny, not political. That's what ruined Kimmel. I know it's a douchey term, but he's got Trump derangement syndrome. It's all he talks about. Shut up.
He also shared that CBS's cancellation of The Late Show hosted by Stephen Colbert made him feel unsure about his own late-night future.
That makes sense. You're an idiot.
Adding, I feel a little bit defeated by it in a lot of ways. I feel like I'm looking at my own future. One of the things we talked about when...
Man, hopefully that does happen. I'm so sick of you. You're just a baby. You think you're better than people. You're annoying.
When I first got suspended was that I can't do this show if I'm going to be micromanaged. The comments come after Jimmy was temporarily suspended last September.
Whatever, that was stupid too. We're all gonna die. None of this matters.
Harrison Ford is revealing his wildest fan encounter. During a roundtable interview with The Hollywood Reporter, the Witness star shares the most NSFW confession he's gotten from a fan while out in public, recalling that a woman once, quote, loudly announced at an airport that, quote, my mother wants to sleep with you. And poking fun at the experience, Glenn Powell, who was also in the interview, jokes, I didn't mean it, by the way. It was the first time I was meeting you.
Whatever, dude. Riveting stuff. George Floyd's family is praising, or is not praising, the opposite of praising, is blasting the Derek Chauvin tribute he got, man. If you like Derek Chauvin, I do not want you to listen to this show. You're an idiot! Yes, I know that George Floyd has fentanyl in his body. It's great. You don't lay on someone's freaking neck for 7 minutes. Freaking idiots.
Turn it up, it's happy hour time. Kardashian news, we dissect the climb. There's no fluff, raw truth and wine. Hot, Hoppe speaks what's on his mind. Nepotism's thrown, they sitting in the plush. Built an empire off nothing but the hush. Reality's a script, ain't no realness in the cut. Talents on vacation, they just taking what's corrupt. Hoppe's on the mic, call it verbal demolition. Exposing fake lives, media's worst addiction. Idiocracy crown, it's the brain on snooze. Clickbait queens, welcome to Kardashian news. Kardashian news, where the truth gets aired. Hoppe breaking down the hype, y'all beware. Fake smells, fake lives, fake drama they choose. No talent required, it's Kardashian news. Kardashian news, where the truth gets aired. Hoppe breaking down the hype, y'all beware. Fake smells, fake lives, fake drama they choose. No talent required, it's Kardashian news.
All right. We got the latest with the Kardashians. Are you ready? Because you know what? I was born ready.
Happy hot topic.
This is going to change your life, this news.
Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton are going strong. On Monday, June 1st, the reality star shared pictures to Instagram and included sweet selfies of the couple bike riding in New York City on the West Side Highway.
All right, so they're officially dating. Just another yard after the body count. It's your turn now.
Go. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wild, stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it.
First of all, rest in peace to Rick Edelman, one of the best coaches ever.
Now you'll have a ball. Hoppe hour got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game. Shaq's big presence, true Hall of Fame. Hoppe spills the tea, ain't playing tame. Behind the curtain, nothing left the same. Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe hour got that shock and awe. Happy hot topic.
Stage is set. This is bigger than a shoe deal.
Got it.
Bigger than the Signature Series.
Got it.
This is a partnership of a lifetime.
So Stephen Curry just got a new shoe deal. Let's see what we got here. Scottie Pippen's son revealed that kids used to play Futures music at school because Scottie Pippen's ex-wife banged Future. So Scottie Pippen Jr., poor guy, had to be bullied over his mom being a thot. It's gotta suck. No pun intended. Damian Lillard's ex-wife, Kayla, fires off subpoena to his alleged baby mama. Sounds like things are really going well now. Here is Neon talking to Andre Drummond about the NBA playoffs and seems to have no idea about it.
Everybody and their mothers watching the world.
I think this is going to be the most viewed NBA Finals of all time.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a special one.
And I mean, bro, Wembanyama versus the Knicks. The Knicks, already a crazy audience.
Man, I hated that series.
Which one?
Playing them.
The Knicks?
Yes.
Why?
What the f? Good research. Why would you hate playing the team that beat you, moron? What an idiot.
Yes.
Why?
When we played them. It was just.
Wow, he's an idiot. I was an idiot at that age too, so I ain't hating. Here is Coach Mike Brown of the Knicks talking about how they're going to handle Wemby.
The free commissioner, that is Victor Wembanyama, without revealing any trade secrets, strategically, defensively, what can you do not to stop him from trying to contain him?
You just hope a guy like that, you can find ways to make him work.
That's probably not going to happen. I saw this headline here. I love when douchebags who are known to take it out on other people use God as their little frickin' grift. Rich Paul says that LeBron lost in 2011 to the Dallas Mavericks, the first year of the Miami Heat, because of God. Not because LeBron passed up the ball and Chris Bosh couldn't hit a clutch shot and JJ Barea beat up LeBron in the paint. And that Jason Kidd really wanted a ring and Sean Mann and Dirk Nowitzki were legendary. No. It's because of God. Shut up.
Come on. But I remember when they lost in 2011, we went to the Bahamas and we were, D-Wade and LeBron and I were talking. We were just talking.
Yeah, really. How we just listen to JJ Barea.
Talking about how they lost, so on and so forth.
You've had a very hard adult life, I've noticed.
and we were sitting there talking, and I was just explaining to both of them. I'm like, I don't know why we even having this conversation. You actually thought that God was going to allow you to win?
Oh my God! Out of all the things happening in the world, like sex trafficking. And, the horrible things that go around the world. God totally cares about the 2011 Miami Heat.
In that space that you were
Shut up.
in, pretending to be the villain. You guys aren't villains. You guys are.
They're not villains, but they're not good guys. Because they totally never cheat on their wives. They're angels. They don't have any snow bunnies.
Great people. I know both of you. Hearts big as gold. I know both.
Oh, yeah, totally. That's why they don't tip.
Of you. And I was like, he's not going to do that.
Oh, yeah. He's not going to do that. He's not real, dude. It's okay to believe in God if you go to church or whatever. But if you're using that as a crutch to, I don't know, be like blah, 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 blah. Sure, it's just stupid. You come off ignorant. It's moronic. There's, a point to it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We got 100 days exactly until the NFL. Oops, I did not mean to do that. This is how my show's not perfect. I fix that. Oh, we got 100 days until the NFL comes back and Odell Beckham Jr. is returning to the Giants. But this is the big deal. The Cleveland Browns traded two-time Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett to L.A. Oh, yeah! With Sean McVay as a coach. That's going to be a good time. He's going to make a lot less money because of taxes. But now he can actually play for, a Super Bowl. He was never going to get that in Cleveland. 856 49 Uppy. 856-494-6773. Let's go. Here's Madison Beer saying that Justin Herbert helped her get over the fear of flying.
Right. No, I definitely freaked out a lot over flying. I feel like weirdly, being with Justin has helped me getting over my flying. Well, because he's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully he never cheats.
But also because his team flies so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
And loses a lot when it matters.
He's never scared.
All right, there you go. There's that. Here's AJ Brown talking about what it's like to have a lot of money.
That's that. These guys that's in the league get in trouble with women. They got fetish with women. They doing little stuff. Because when you got all that type of money, dog, like, bro, that stuff shows up because now it's at your leisure. Now you can get any woman you want. You can pick and choose. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't all peaches and cream because, like, as men, I truly feel like as men, bro, we need to sit down. We need to talk more about, like, on some real time porn, right? And it's going to a whole nother level because, well, what porn does to your brain, it desensitizes your brain.
You know what? I watched it last night. It made me feel pretty good. So I don't like that. Alex Earl is signing with the Giants. And then let's see what Russell Wilson's doing.
Russell Wilson is changing it up for his next big play. ESPN and the NFL report that the NFL quarterback will join CBS Sports as an analyst.
Oh, yeah. That sounds absolutely riveting, doesn't it? Isn't your life better off knowing it? I got to go piss, so I'll be right back. Hang on.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before. Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Don't do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Don't do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Don't do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Don't do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. I will fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. I will fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. I will fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. I ain't choosing one, so you can never say I'm choosing. I gotta do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Gotta do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Gotta do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Gotta do it back and bust it open like you supposed to.
Get back to the money. Get back to the money. Get back to the.
Wait, take a pussy break. Take a pussy break. I can take a pussy break. Take a pussy break, yeah. I'm there too, and I'm up first. I spell that pussy, then I give a tongue word. That way she come first. Second and third, the more wood it would pecker. Get the pecking at her like, oh, she on her handstand. She on her handstand. You see the crack of her ass, cause her pants sag. I think that's really sexy. I like that in ya. Let me smoke a blunt, then I'm right back in ya. Yeah, put that knife back in ya. Take it out, then I have dinner. I'm nasty. Stop burning and just back it. Don't do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Don't do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Don't do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Don't do it back and bust it open like you supposed to. I will fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. I will fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. Ooh, she had a shotgun cruising, and I love it every time she shoots it.
Bang, bang, bang. She's in love with pisses, man. She got a tongue ring, and she got a pussy ring. She got a belly ring. I know it's a booty call every time I sell it ring. Like, hello.
What you doing, cutie? Bring your ass over here. Come and get my booty.
Shit, why not, dog? Put my wiener in a bun since she got me hot, dog.
I never gave head before. I'm just a beginner.
Well, the day is dick for breakfast and dick for dinner. She got titties like Elvira and Dolly Parton, and she lick my chocolate lollipop. And I told her back it up like burp, burp, and she threw that ass back like jerk, jerk.
for it.
Throw it back and bust it open like you're supposed to. Throw it back and bust it open like you're supposed to. Throw it back and bust it open like you're supposed to. Throw it back and bust it open like you're supposed to. And I would fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. I would fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. Ooh, she got a shotgun booty, and I'm the target every time she shooting. And I'll be the bullseye. Watch I make the bull cry. Watch I pass the bullseye. All because the bull got mad because I fucked his cow. I had that shotgun booty going pow pow. I had a referee hollering out, stop the fight. 2-round knockout, then I'm going fuck Rocky's wife.
Beat that pussy till it bleed like Apollo Creed. Beat that pussy till it bleed like Apollo Creed. Beat that pussy till it bleed like Apollo Creed. I'm in the garden with Eve, gave her my flower seeds. I got a big bag of that fungus in my dungarees. My blood humongous, if you're among us, you'll get lung disease. Girl, I will tongue you, but the tongue that's right above your knees. I'm not a beggar, please don't do it back and buzz it open like you posted. Don't do it back and buzz it open like you posted. Don't do it back and buzz it open like you posted. Don't do it back and buzz it open like you posted. And I would fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. I would fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. I would fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. I ain't choosing one thing and never send to the other. Get back to the money. Get back to the money. Wait. Get back to the money. Now get back to the wait. Take a pussy break. Wait. Take a pussy break. Wait. Take a pussy break. Yeah. Take a pussy break. Yeah. Ooh, she had a shotgun booty. And I'm the target every time she shooting. Ooh, she had a shotgun booty. Young money.
Let's get back to it.
Welcome to Happy Hour.
And now, something completely different.
Door is closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's Happy Hour.
Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yo. Motherfuckers. I make killers. What up, yo. Static crackles, Hoppe on the air, spilling radio secrets, man, he don't care. Airing out the closet, skeletons in pairs. DJ Drama, he's the one who dares. Program director, scheming in the back rooms. Payola playlist, rigged like monsoons. Fake callers on the line, they rehearse too soon. Truth hits harder than a baseline boom. Radio snitching, Hoppe spitting the truth. Pulling back the curtain, exposing the booth. No more lies, no more disguise. He got the receipts, calling out the spies. Morning shows faker than they laughs at 6. Producers ghostwrite, hosts rate the scripts. Interns running miles, unpaid trips. While the suits sip coffee, counting clicks. He's the voice that the FM fears. Mic in hand, cutting through veneers. Pulling cards, no regard for careers. Broadcast assassin, they all in tears. Jingle, jingling, fake contest ringing. Same top 40, same song singing. Corporate puppets, strings all clinging. Hoppe's here and the tea still stinging.
Happy
Robin, it gives me a chill to even say it, but this is kind of big news. I have an exclusive concerning Robin, and it really is amazing news. It's crazy news. It's miracle news. But here it is, and it's what I think you've been hoping to hear. I think all of us have. Robin has started an OnlyFans account, and will be fully... Are you fully nude or just topless on there?
I'm going to start off just topless.
Yeah, and she's going to make a fortune. She ran into some financial problems and finally decided, it. You'll be able to see full...
I don't want to tell anybody. I was so embarrassed, but I have to do OnlyFans now.
No, Robin, let's stop making jokes. This is honestly the best news ever. Go ahead.
I'm cancer-free.
What do you think of that? Wow. Robin kicked cancer's ass. They said it couldn't be done. Robin is a fighter. And in all seriousness, it's unbelievable because this is what, you and I have talked about for 14 years.
Yeah.
That the goal was to get rid of the cancer. And, you don't know when you start the journey whether or not it's going to do you in or you're going to get rid of it. But one thing about Robin, she researched, she got the answers she needed. And here's the good lesson. She took charge. I'm going to say this because this is really true. I've watched the whole thing. She took charge of her health. She started to do all the right things. She never deviated. And I'm telling you, Robin, on behalf of this show and, of course to me, you're the most important and I love you and I am so happy for you and I don't even know what you must be feeling inside, but if you kick cancer in the balls.
I feel like a brand new person.
Now do me a favor. I had a horrible thought.
What?
Don't go out and get hit by a car or something like that. Don't do something stupid where, like after all of this journey.
Right, she didn't die of cancer.
No.
She was hit by a car.
Robin,
so there's the good news about the Queen Radio, Robin Quivers being cancer-free. Up next is my homie, Drew Garabo. I love you, Drew. We love you, Drew Raymond Garabo.
Yeah.
We about to go live. Tampa Bay News is the place we arrive. From the beach to the bay and the city's crazy moves. We got stories hotter than the Florida grooves. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. All happy hour where the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get in the mix. From St. Pete to the world, we bringing the fix. Bringing the fix, bringing the fix. Bringing the fix, bringing the fix. Bringing the fix, bringing the fix. Bringing the fix. Come on. Happy Hot Topic.
I see a copious amount of blankets and the woman's remains in front of me.
A garbage truck driver for the city of St. Petersburg facing charges after police say he ran over a woman, killing her.
I don't think he meant to. Why would a garbage man who's doing a job of picking up garbage want to kill someone?
And then left the scene. Good evening, everyone.
I don't think he knew.
Josh Benson.
And I'm Stacey Scheibel. Thanks for joining us. Police say the
Also, why are you sleeping in an alley?
Driver was on duty when that accident happened in an alley.
So there's that. Why are you sleeping in an alley, idiot? Sorry.
Mirroring a state law, Florida Congressman is proposing legislation to create a national database to look up people convicted of cruelty to animals.
Hell yeah, I love that. If you're cruel to an animal, you're a loser. Like these losers.
All right, thanks, Allie. We'll check back. Well, the person responsible for shooting a 17-year-old during a teen takeover is still on the run.
That's right. Clearwater police say that
find the thug.
They did arrest another 17-year-old from Brandon who was armed.
That's good. I have no comment on that, and I think we all know. Oh, why?
Live from the go, y'all. Brian in the booth, stand tall.
Whatever. Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
6'9", but he been in these mics. Arlington Heights, now the syndicate type. From the burbs to the block, that's a hell of a hike. Turn it down, see his name in the lights.
He got callers on the line trying to break their news. From the shy to the sticks, they relate to the views. Every segment like a story from the avenue. Tell him slick, then he fact check the attitude. This that Chicago news. Hoppy hour, let them choose. From the heights to the loop, what it do? Every block, every voice in the room. This that Chicago news. Turn it up, rock cruise. If you tune in, you're part of the truth. Hoppy hour, yeah, he talking to you. Happy hot topic.
There's Shuts with the play-by-play down in Springfield. I know you're going to stay down there till the 12-hour mark.
Yeah, a lot of political going on. You're there all the way towards the finish line, Paris.
Man, this 5-second delay is so awkward.
We're counting on you.
We appreciate it. Yeah, well, the Bears go for this. That's the big question. Let's get our team coverage continuing now with Rose Schmidt in Arlington Heights. Where
That's my hometown.
Rose around a future stadium is anything but clear here, but I'm curious, what is the mood like? Things are moving. What are people telling you about this?
Well, Stephen Allison, Arlington Heights mayor, did not appear to offer a ringing endorsement of the plans we've heard thus far.
So it didn't end up working out because here was the update.
The Bears are all the talk today in downtown Arlington Heights after the team paid nearly $200 million 3.5 years ago for the former Arlington Park racetrack site. Everyone assumed that they would eventually build their new stadium there. But after the legislature
Listen, I grew up right down the block from there. I could literally walk to a game if I want, where the racetrack was. But there's nothing happening in Arlington Heights.
Last night failed to pass a Bears in.
So it failed. That sucks. What's this?
That's right. It's work we started here back in 2022. This brand new legislation would make it easier for the state to pull the license of any massage therapist convicted of certain crimes.
Hell yeah, give me a hand job. I'm kidding.
The lawsuit spans more than 300 pages, and at the heart of it, it questions whether consumers are being provided with a clear picture of the products they are buying.
Cannabis.
Filed in early May, the suit takes on Cresco Labs, Green Thumb Industries, and Verano Holdings.
Listen, that isn't what it means when they say that the products advertised in that cannabis lawsuit means that they can't handle their high. That's all that means. Because if you can handle the high, you wouldn't care.
You know, we're keeping our eyes on Springfield right now, but there are other bills lawmakers have to consider before that deadline. Lawmakers passed a statewide ban on cell phones, and it was a really big one. It's a statewide ban on cell phones. So here's how this bill works.
Get to the point.
Students can't use their phones during class time. They have to put their cell phones in a secure place during class.
I like that because you still need to make sure that they're safe in case there's a shooting, which I hate we have to say, which is one of the reasons I got a vasectomy, so I don't have to deal with that. All right, time for Cleveland News.
Static crackle, mic pops, the hour is hoppy. Cleveland skyline foggy, steel mills choppy. City on the Cuyahoga, hearts heavy, never sloppy. Radio waves carry tales, but they ain't glossy. Concrete jungle, potholes where dreams collapse. Downtown echoes the cabs and faded cabs. Past the preaching hustle, corner kids trading maps. Where the vibes Midwest, but the struggle overlaps. Cleveland news, where the truth gets raw. Rust Belt blues, every crack, every flaw. Unfiltered takes, no sugar, no draw. Hoppy on the mic, spitting facts, no law.
Happy hot topic. A woman will spend the next 5 years on probation after she stole more than $20,000 from a kid's horse camp.
Oh, what a dirty, rotten broad. If a guy did it, he'd get jail time.
A Euclid teenager has been cited for allegedly driving 132 miles per hour.
Oh, Daddy must be so proud of you in his car. A loser. You'd be arrested in Florida.
Or on I-90.
There you go. And then there's this.
We're surrounded by hundreds of people. Like, you don't expect somebody to just walk up and yank your clothes off.
A fun day at Cedar Point takes a disturbing turn.
Yeah, that's for sure. Police arrested and tased a man for what he is accused of doing to an absolute complete stranger. Brittany Weir was at the park tonight after speaking.
And this reporter sounds really hard.
Speaking to a friend of the victim.
Yeah, she explains what they said and what Cedar Point is saying tonight.
How'd it?
She says she's still trying to process what happened. It was supposed to be a birthday celebration. A group of friends traveling here to Cedar Point from Michigan for a week of fun. But on that last night at the park, a man came up behind the women and pulled one of the women's skirt and underwear down and then led police on a chase through the parking lot.
Okay. It is a transgender woman.
It was supposed to be the perfect start to a birthday week. April Dempster, who is transgender, says she and her friends were riding Top Thrill 2 on their first night at the park. But as they walked up the midway around 8:30, a man came up from behind, grabbed her friend's skirt and underwear, and pulled them down, exposing her genitals to...
That sucks. Well, leave trans people alone. You're all douchebags. And that is a...
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. Flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression.
They used the R word here.
We think this is art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
To the masses, sports, you know, to keep people from looking at their own lives and realizing how bad they've actually gotten, you know? I mean, if you couldn't get drunk and paint yourself orange and brown every Sunday, you might realize I live in Cleveland. How the hell did this happen? You know, did I used to eat babies in a former life, you know? And then you look around your tiny little house that you can't afford because of the mortgage crisis and your horrible little sloppy kids who will have diabetes by the time they're 8 because they live on corn syrup and lies. And then you look at your big bloated mess of a wife as she waddles towards you with her front butt spilling out over the top of her acid wash jeans. And you think, I'm going to go shoot myself, my pregnant 12-year-old daughter, right?
Do you regret anything that you said about Cleveland?
Not at all.
You like it? You think Cleveland's cool?
I mean, I never heard anybody say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation. I mean, what's so good about Cleveland? Cleveland sucks. 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 Cleveland sucks.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Finally, I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
So if there's a few bucks left over, you know, go get something nice.
Yeah, hey, I'd like a $9,000 prize.
business cards. And don't you go Facebook him on the iBox neither. Sheriff says you raised him down hell down at the library. Yeah, you know I did. Oh, man. You go strong or you don't go at all.
Whoa, a real live robot. Or is that some kind of cheesy New Year's costume?
Like my shiny metal ass.
It doesn't look so shiny to me.
Shinier than yours, meatbag.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
And that is that.
Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside,
segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at GetCheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. GetCheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at Shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com. Happy Hour. Keep the party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right. It's a condition